So, the fanverse is clearly not failing. Now, is it prospering and living its best life? That's a bit of a different story. But here's a little bit of food for thought. What if it's not the fanverse that's the problem, but the community that's failing FNAF? And don't get me wrong, there is a bunch of genuinely cool people in the FNAF community, but there's also so many toxic and just plain out rude people in the community. And I really don't remember all these controversies being in the earlier years of FNAF, but then again, it could just be because I was younger and I didn't pick up on it as much. But there's one controversy in particular that I would like to cover this video, and that is between Kane Carter, the Pop Goes creator, and the YouTuber Theft King. Now, if you're active in the FNAF community, you have already seen this. I can almost 100% guarantee that. But I just thought I would, run down for the people who haven't seen what's going on. And just 100% fair warning for any Theft King fans that might be watching this, I am not on his side at all. I am fully with Kane Carter all the way. So if you don't like hearing somebody bash your favorite YouTuber, then I would advise you click off this video and find something a bit more laid back to watch. And another thing before I go on, I do not condone any harassment in any form, and if you choose to go harass somebody, that is completely on you, but you should not affiliate with me at all. Alright? Well, here we go. So in the beginning, not many people saw a reason to hate Theft King, they just saw him as a clickbaity FNAF news YouTuber, but everybody clickbaits, so it's not that bad. And here are a few thumbnails just for a little bit of a reference of the clickbait that I just mentioned. As you can see, he would attract people with big flashy words and lots of colors. But what happens when clickbaiting goes a little too far? And a lot of people would think of Theft King as a drama-hungry hound of sorts, and I fully agree. He would make bank off of serious controversies in certain gaming communities. I used to really respect Theft King, but after I've seen a few people reach out to him and things he said to him, he just kind of seems like a prick now. For instance, somebody tweeted out something negative against Theft King and later apologized to him in DMs, and his response was, well, I'll just let you read it. And now, let's get into the controversy. June 21st, 2022, Kane Carter would go onto Twitter to say, the Fazbear Fanverse initiative is not dead. There was never a second phase promised, but the phase 1 is moving along nicely. About a month later, Kane would post a meme that wasn't even directed towards Theft King in any way and was rather directed towards the YouTuber Sheep Rampage. And this actual unit would make a tweet defending himself for something that wasn't even directed towards him in the first place. Now, a lot of people watching might not understand why I got so angry about that, but you will be able to find out by the end of the video. So can we just talk about the line in his tweet where he says, I worry Kane takes things too personally? Yeah, just hold on to that for a bit. And then Theft King would make a video trying to dispute Kane and his negativity. Now you can't see it, but I made air quotes. And Theft would go on to say that he was being harassed by followers of Kane. And has anyone seen any proof of this harassment? Oh god, no, we're just supposed to take his word for it. Harassment is a very serious claim, and lying about it is not very cool, dude. Theft would state that he is very hurt by that tweet and the implications, and he would go on to say that he has only spoken positively about Kane and his projects. And in retaliation, the absolute Giga Chad that Kane is decided to make a fake apology where he rickrolled everybody. And I fully believe that that was a good move. Kane did nothing wrong. He did not cause any problems. The fact that Theft King took a tweet that was not even directed towards him this personally is not Kane's fault whatsoever. And what did Theft King do after this? He decided to go live. At first he just started playing games, doing normal stuff. But then he started to talk about the drama. And he actually started to get upset that some people made snarky comments on a tweet while he was live for a bunch of viewers. And mind you, this guy is not a teenager, he is a fully grown man. I find that to be truly pathetic. And then after showing those 2 snarky comments, he goes on to say, oh, well, they harassed me, and I have proof, and they were in my DMs, and when he's looking for evidence, of course, he doesn't find any. And then he says that he went to Kane privately, rants about that for a little bit, and then he gets emotional. And the next 14 minutes is just this man crying about how he has had a bad day and has been hated towards all day because of this drama. And then Theft pulls up his Twitter DMs to Kane that he knew Kane never saw, mind you. But does he tell his community that he knew Kane didn't see them? No. He starts crying and saying things like, oh, does he hate me? Kane would take to his Twitter alt to post a screenshot that proves Theft King knew he never saw the messages. And then on top of that, he donated to the Theft King stream to get his viewers to go see the tweet. And then this beautiful clip came to be.
What?
Hello?
Hey man, keep your chin up. You should check out the latest tweet by At Lost Pop Goes. It's important.
Are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding? Do you really think this is the fucking venue for this? I DM'd you. I'm begging you to fucking speak to me. I've been begging you. And you've just been ignoring me. I didn't do anything. I've been ignoring you. And now you come in private. I'm trying to resolve this in private. And then you come in my fucking live stream and do a donation. Are you serious? Are you kidding me, dude? Do you know how unfair a position that is to put me in? Are you... Wow, dude. Wow. 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 Wow, dude. Okay, now you want to talk to me? You know what? Yes, because I'm so fucking desperate for this to be over. I'm so fucking desperate for you to stop weaponizing your audience against me over a video that fucking Sheep Rampage made, that I'm gonna end this fucking stream and look at this message that you said, because I'm that, even though I don't want to, because I think what you just did is fucked up, I'm gonna do it anyway.
This prick went from crying like a toddler to being enraged and just ending his stream out of panic. Yeah, Theft, I'm sure you're desperate. Somebody like you would be desperate. And Theft goes on to state that Kane was weaponizing his audience against him, whenever Theft did much worse than this to a YouTuber known as Johnny Blocks. Yeah, and then Theft would go on to say that he's winning this whole drama thing after just freaking out because he got caught lying to his fan base. And then Theft would go on to start another live stream for the next 5 hours. Most of the stream's gone, but from what I've seen, it starts off with him blocking Kane Carter on everything and trying to play the victim card. And then after Fiznom blocks Theft King, he gets mad and starts to imply that he only got put on the fanverse because Scott felt sorry for him. And mind you, just a few minutes prior to this, he was talking and saying really good things about Fiznom. And then this guy would go on for 15 more minutes talking about how he didn't do anything wrong with his channel and just really boosting his own inflated ego. He was just blowing up over basic criticism. Like, man, everybody's gonna give you criticism. Learn to take it with a smile. And Theft was making fun of a guy who made a video that was titled Theft King, the greatest threat to the community. And I don't think that Theft personally is the greatest threat to the FNAF community, but it's the people like him who just come in and absolutely demolish everything in the community that is the problem. And then, of course, in average Theft King fashion, he has to turn this into some way to inflate his own ego. And then he ends stream with another rant about Kane, which is just truly sad and pathetic. And he says a bunch of things like,
Kane Carter is a vindictive, evil person. You know, I'm not religious, but like, if there was a hell, Kane Carter will burn for eternity.
And mind you, this entire thing is over a Rickroll. And then he would make a post apologizing for everything he did. And of course, nobody took it seriously because it was clearly just him clawing to get back into the greater scope of the community after everybody's already shunned him. And throughout this entire thing, Theft King has tried to play the victim card when it is so obvious that he is not the victim in any way, shape, or form. And now after this, Kane Carter decided that he was going to show the world what kind of a person Theft King really is. He would take to YouTube and post a video titled, "My Actual Response to Theft King." In that video, he went over all the evidence, kind of like how I've done in this video, except he had exclusive things that only he knew about. He showed a picture of an insanely long message that Theft had sent him about how he had been harassed after posting a video. And it doesn't take long of just reading through the message to figure out that Theft King was actually just really hurt about the criticism he had gotten. And like I said, the claims of harassment are very serious, but of course he has no evidence to back them. So excuse me, but I do not believe he was harassed at all. I just believe he is a man-child who cannot handle criticism. And now we're going to take a break from absolutely bashing Theft King and say one nice thing about him just to even out the video a little bit. He definitely knows how to play into the algorithm, and he grew his channel really fast over a short period of time. Good job, man. That was cool. You know what's not cool? Turning your public image into shambles. Alright, back to hating this guy. And then Kane would write a paragraph asking for proof of these harassment claims and telling him what he thought he could work on with his videos. And of course, Theft never responded after this. Who thought that was gonna happen, everybody? Raise of hands. Oh man, everybody has their hands in the air. And then Kane would go on to make that tweet that was about Sheep Rampage, and Theft would send him a DM about how he was still being harassed, and if Kane didn't do something about it, he was going to post a video that could be detrimental to Kane's career. Now that's kind of where everything sits so far. There's not a whole lot more that I could talk about, and you probably haven't even watched up until here, so I'm sure you're really bored. In conclusion, I believe that Theft King does not deserve any more fame or fortune or anything from YouTube or the FNAF community at all. I believe he completely deserves to get shunned for being the man-child that he is. And I kinda like this new style of video. I look forward to making more videos like this in the future, and if you enjoyed, you should subscribe. You know, it really helped me get my stuff together and make videos out that are quicker than 2 months apart. Anyways, that's all I have to say for now, so I guess, bye!